looks like we're gonna be doing a part 3 as well. Hold on, let me check my light. There we go, much better. Okay, so before I get interrupted again, let me try and go as fast as I can. Alright, so next we had Ric Flair come out. Again, I didn't see it. I was watching Monday Night Football. Ric Flair came out. I believe he promoted WrestleMania 32. Roman Reigns came out. You know, they kind of embraced him like that. And then he and Bray Wyatt came out and they just talked. That's pretty much it. Now, I will say, as Roman Reigns is getting more and more popular, which is a good thing because WWE wants to put the WWE World title on him. But the problem is his promos still kind of suck. They're boring, which is why people say boring or what. Now, with Stone Cold Steve Austin, it's normal for you to hear the what when he's talking. But when people say what, that really means they really don't care what you're talking about. And of course, when they're saying boring, obviously it's boring. So, Roman Reigns, you're on the right track. Good. I'm a big fan. But we got to find some way to spice up these promos and do a better job. That way you can be the complete package and be the face of the company that the WWE believes that you can be. Alright, so then we had Charlotte versus Brie again. This is the part right here is where I came back on Raw and started watching again for the rest of the show. I did not, the match was alright, so I gave it a C. You know, Charlotte needed to win because Nikki got the win earlier, obviously, so, you know. So I gave that a C. Next, we had Kevin Owens taking on Mark Henry. Now, I have a problem with this because I gave this a D, right? Mark Henry has been giving speculation that he's going to retire next year. He said, you know, he's had a good career. He has been world champion. You know, he has won a couple of other championships as well. You know, for the most part, it's been a pretty good career. But the problem I have is every time we see Mark Henry, all he does is job. He comes out and he loses, whether it be to the Big Show or Sheamus or Seth Rollins or now Kevin Owens. Look, I mean, I could tell as the match was going longer and on and on, I knew that Owens was going to win the match. But how about we get a couple Mark Henry wins and not see him lose every time we see him? Because that is like the most annoying thing ever. We see this guy who's called the world's strongest man losing to these guys all the time. It's like, okay, I understand you have to put this guy over, and you know it's important to do that, especially in today's WWE where you got to get put over the youth, and the WWE supposedly relies too much on part-timers. But let's get him a win every now and then. Heck, even before Big Show lost to Brock, he was getting wins. Brock Lesnar gets wins. Taker's get wins. Kane get wins. How come Mark Henry can't get no wins? Why? Let's see Mark Henry get some wins here. I mean, he was in Texas, his home state. Longhorns, them going like this all night. Come on, let's give Mark Henry a couple wins, man. I mean, the pop-up powerbomb was impressive, but come on now. Seriously, let's give Mark Henry some wins. Alright, so I think the best highlight of the night was the Wyatt family taking on Ambrose, Rollins, and Reigns. A quote-unquote Shield reunion, but it was not a Shield reunion. Because when a Shield reunion happens, as JBL and Cole mentioned, it's when everybody wants to participate, not being forced. Rollins came out there to showcase that he can still do what he can do. And, you know, people were chanting this is awesome because it was kind of like a preview from the past of, hey, remember when we had the Shield versus the Wyatt family? You guys were all psyched about it? Well, now we got it again. I mean, every team that split does come back together. DX split, came back. Brothers of Destruction split, came back. What else are the tag teams? The Hardy Boys, they split up a couple times, came back. Edge and Christian split up a couple times, came back. The Dudley Boys split up a couple times, came back together. So we have all these guys who, teams and groups, they always split up, always want to go their separate ways. Heck, even Shawn Michaels and Marty Jannetty broke up, but they eventually came back together. So, just because we all know that they're all going to come back together, and it'll be a momentous time of, matter of fact, I think that'll be my next video of will they return, the Shield. We know they will return, but it will have to be under certain circumstances. For example, if let's say Seth Rollins is face now, and he's in a feud with Bray Wyatt now, because Reigns has been in a feud with Bray Wyatt, Ambrose has been in a feud with Bray Wyatt, and now and obviously the other obvious choice would be Seth Rollins. Obviously, Rollins would have to be a face for that to happen, or, you know, Bray could turn face, but, you know, we're far away from that, right? So we can have those two going back and forth. Rollins put on a good match. Rollins wins a couple matches. Bray wins a couple matches. It's going downhill. Rollins needs some help. Triple H is like, well, since he's face now, he's like, if you can find a partner, and we're all smirking because we're like, yeah, there's no way he's gonna find a partner because no one likes him, right? And then, you know, he's going, hey, will you be my partner? No. 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 And so you're like, oh man, he can't find nobody. He even goes to Romans and Reigns and Dean Ambrose. He's like, come on, will you guys be my partner? And they're like, yeah, right. So, you know, Rollins will go out there alone, but believe it that the Shield will get back together. And that's just a little preview of what it's going to be like. Maybe I'll do that tomorrow after my pay-per-view review. But also other news, Randy Orton has a shoulder injury. So that's why he wasn't at the live event in Mexico, nor why he was at Monday Night Raw. So the question remains, who will Dean Ambrose have as partner? I mean, he's facing Luke Harper. He was also not there, and it's because of some personal reasons. So I don't know if he'll be at Hell in a Cell. But we did get Eric Rowan back. So now the Wyatt family has 4 members: Eric Rowan, Bray Wyatt, Luke Harper, and Braun Strowman. So we got all these guys back, and the Wyatt family is the most dangerous group, even more dangerous than the New Day. Well, they were always dangerous in the New Day, but they're the most dominant group right now, even though the New Day is the most entertaining. But besides all of that, it's like, okay, so what are you gonna do? It's gonna be exciting. Who Dean Ambrose will have as a partner, no one knows, since that's no longer the pre-show. Because again, I was kind of finding it weird. How do you have Randy Orton, a 12-time WWE champion, in the pre-show? That's dumb. Dolph Ziggler, a former world champion, why is he in the pre-show? Sheamus, a former world champion, why is he in the pre-show? Okay, Cesaro, Neville, Barrett, and who else was there? Rusev. Those guys could be in the pre-show. But Ziggler and Sheamus, they world champions. You put former world champions in the pre-show because they're former world champions. Sheamus is guaranteed to be the next champion unless he becomes the first person ever not to cash in the Money in the Bank for a year to go by. Which, there's always, things always, expect the unexpected in WWE. That's what Vince McMahon always said. Expect the unexpected. So, Rollins was the first one to cash in at WrestleMania. Never thought we'd have him, but we all kind of figured. Cesaro, Cena was the first person to cash in and not win the WWE title. So, you know, we can pretty much guess it won't be much longer, whether it be Sheamus or somebody else. A full year goes by and he never had an opportunity to cash it in. He had certain opportunities, but it always got cut, and he becomes the first person ever to not be able to cash in because he ran out of time, which would be kind of cool. But, you know, whatever. Because nobody wants to see Sheamus as the champion anyway. So, that has been the Monday Night Raw review for today. Please, please, please check out my other video that I made. My 2-part video. Part 1, Part 2 of why do people watch WWE. I made this a couple weeks ago. And I haven't been able to get any reviews. I know I'm still new to all this and everything like that. But I really feel like, you know, give me a chance. I can give you that stuff about WWE. True WWE fan at heart, man. I may not know a lot about the history. I mean, I am trying to learn, which is why we have the WWE Network for just $9.99. But still, I'm giving you the best I can. I'm doing the best I can, and I just ask for your support and comments and everything like that. Just please go check out the video. It's a very informative video. I like it. So there. As you know, like I said, tomorrow I'm doing my pay-per-view review. Matter of fact, I might not actually do it tomorrow because I normally do it on a Friday or a Thursday. Because that's when you get the final results of what's the pay-per-view card is going to be like. Unless they update it on Sunday or Saturday. So, probably I'm moving that to Friday. Tomorrow, expect my John Cena video then. Of why do people hate John Cena. And my Will They Return video for Wednesday. Or, what's tomorrow? Tuesday? Wednesday, tomorrow, will be the why do people hate WWE? Why do people hate John Cena video? Thursday will be Will They Return for the Shield? Friday, you can expect the pay-per-view review. Alright, I know I made some promises and didn't deliver on them, but I believe I believe I can do it this week. I can promise you I can deliver on them this time. Absolutely promise. So remember, please check out my other videos I've done. I am pretty good at what I do. Not a lot of people do Monday Night Raw reviews. I do Monday Night Raw every week. I do Will They Return video. I did breaking news video, which I haven't had in one in a while because there hasn't been that much breaking news. But, you know, So, you know, guys, that's been the video for today. Please remember to rate, comment, and subscribe. Again, check out my other video, my 2-part why do people watch WWE, very informative. Remember, tomorrow will be my video of why do people hate John Cena. Remember, Thursday, it'll be will they return for the Shield, and then Friday will be the pay-per-view review for Hell in a Cell. So, please, I know I'm repeating myself, but again, please, please, please remember to rate, comment, and subscribe. And remember, if you're not down with that, I've just got 2 words for you. Peace out.